Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a little tillage. Well, it's like Christmas Day here for me. I'm getting to run a big tractor, but it's another borrowed tractor. A good friend of mine, he was about done planting soybeans, and so he volunteered to bring his rig down later today and plant some soybeans. So I knew this right here had to be disc, and so I borrowed another tractor. We are a little bit overkill. This is a 305 Magnum, and that's an 18-foot disc. But hey, it's getting the job done. Well, I think the tractor is almost as wide as the disc. We're at the home place here, and if you've been following me for a while, we got some bad ditches. I worked them out in the fall, and I'm smoothing it up now. And we got some brush piles we never did. We tried to burn them once and never did get back on them. But we'll bring you back something else here in a minute. Well, I got Russell with me today. This tractor's got a buddy seat. Normally I would spray this with Magnum and give it a good 3 or 4 days to kill. Due to how this spring has been and time constraints and just been able to borrow a tractor for a day or two, I'm gonna probably come back to Vermont zone later. Well, we're disking out the end rows here on this first field on this side of the ditch, and we're gonna go home and eat us a quick bite and bring y'all back then. Well, we got co-op here. Gonna spread some more fertilizer. This field here was worked up last winter with a cutting disc, and it's pretty dang rough. But I'm gonna sit y'all down and go see what he needs. Well, he's over there spreading fertilizer on that field. When he gets over here, we'll probably pull out of his way and let him spread. So this thing here, it's a big step up from the 1066 I have been running, and still quite a bit of a step up from my 8940. Gear shifter right there, button shift, your remote levers, and it's another 100 horsepower bigger than my 8940, which the 8940 is going to get turned up 250, 260, somewhere around there. But this thing's a Cadillac. Even in this rough field, it's Cadillac. Was no fence or tree line running right through there. We had some logging done, select cutting done a couple years ago, and had the trees cut, had to track-hoe pile everything up, and we just haven't got the piles burnt. But I'm trying to reclaim some of this right now, and so give us a few more acres. Well, I don't even know if it's really an acre here, but still, get them brush piles burnt, and we should be in high cotton. May not plant through this year, I don't know. A lot of stuff. You got an 81% chance of rain for tomorrow. The guy that owns this tractor, he uses it to run disc, and his disc is tore up, and he'll have his parts any day now. When he gets his parts, I'll have to give this tractor up. So I'm gonna try to get as much disc as I can while I've got this tractor. Hopefully I can get it all disc, but 81% chance of rain don't sound too promising, but we're gonna make a showing today though. Well, they're spreading over there. Somewhere in that dust cloud is a fertilizer spreader. Don't like much down to the ditch. Yes, it's bumpy. So maybe time he gets that done, I'll have this done and we can move on. Won't be in each other's way. Well, we got this part done. Now we gotta go over there, and then we're gonna move up the road. Well, I had to get off to shut that gate. So it's a 305 Magnum, a loaner. I'm just lucky to have friends let me borrow stuff like that. And then that's our old 496 disc there. Kind of overkill, but hey, it's getting the job done. So this farm here is an old cattle farm. My grandfather used to own it, and when he passed away, one of my aunts got it, and they ran cattle for several years on it. And last year I put it in corn, and I worked it up last fall, and really want to smooth it up this spring, but I'm not going to get it as smooth as I want it, but it's got to get planted. So we'll bring you back later. Well, this tractor's a Haas. It's not even using 50% of its engine power. And I'm running at 5.8 miles an hour. hose come out. So let me get that wiped off, put back in. There, should be fixed. Well, my wife came and got me. I went and got my truck, because I ain't driving this thing after dark on the road. And I ate supper. But I guess for the ones that's new, my normal row crop tractor is the 8940 Case International. I had a bad fuel in my injector pump, went bad, and we can't get parts or order, but don't know when we're gonna get them. So I had to finish planting my corn with a borrowed 7120 Case International, and got my corn planted. Had a grain drill, so I've been running a 1066, pulling a 1590 John Deere grain drill. I'm not real happy on how this is shaping up the ground. Really didn't want it to be this turfy, but you can see it's pretty turfy. I wanted to be able to go in and kill this with Ramoxone, and the opportunity just didn't allow it. I also wanted to run a field cultivator after the disc. Don't know if I'm gonna get to do that. It really needs discing twice, then the field cultivator. But it'll do. Well, I'm down to the short rows on this field. It kind of narrows in on this end and widens out on the other end, but still got a ways to go. The shorter rows is going to be a lot better, I think. Well, I got the end rows down on this end, and I'm gonna go take care of the other end. We may call her a day. Well, I like about 2 acres. I'm gonna go ahead and remind you about the charity drive I'm doing for Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. How that works is you send me $5, I send you a decal with my farm logo, and the $5 goes to Vanderbilt Children's Hospital in Nashville. Very good cause. I was going to end the drive, but I had several people tell me to keep it going, and I got a donation today. So I was just wanting to remind you about that. Same hose popped out again, and I'm almost done. Almost dark too. Well, I'm finishing up. So we're gonna call this in a video. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Got several new subscribers over the weekend. Leave me a comment. I get messages on Facebook and emails from people that watch, and they never comment. And James Newton, thanks for coming and checking on me. He's a guy that he and his son lived down the road, but I never met him till today. They watched the channel. So y'all have a good one, and we'll talk to you on the next one.